You finally ready for me.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing magnificent. How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to the Making Plays combo. And basically, we're just going to be talking about all the plays that you were making before the pandemic started, what you're doing now, and then what you plan on doing once it's all over. But first and foremost, most importantly, how are you doing? How's your family doing?
I'm doing well. My family is doing good. I'm in Georgia. My family's in Houston, so I'm always missing home. But I'm out here just doing what I need to do, getting ready to drop my new project.
Okay, okay, that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. That's what I was going to ask you. Like, when are we going to get a new project out of you?
Well, I've been working really hard on this, and I've been going back and forth with myself about should I rap, should I sing, what should I do? Because anybody who know me from a while ago, like I came out as a singer, but
Yep.
it all switched up like over time, and I started rapping, and everybody thought I was a rapper. So now I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna do both creatively because there's something that nobody is doing. Like, a lot of times when people come out, like everybody's kind of starting to sound real similar. So
Right.
I'm gonna drop my project on June 11th, which is my birthday, and
Hey.
yeah, and it's gonna be called The Gemini in Me. So it's gonna showcase both sides of me. They say Geminis are two different people. They got two different sides. So
Y'all
that's
sure
what they
do.
see.
Y'all
Oh,
sure
I know.
do.
I definitely do. I know. I definitely do. I know. I'm.
It's the gift of the curse.
It's definitely a gift and a curse, but I mean, for the most part, we got good hearts, and I feel like that's the gift in it. So. But yeah, I'm super excited about it though. I've been working on it since last year, and I actually was having like a little listening party last night because I was trying to see like what song I was gonna put out. Me and like some of my close friends, I was like, what should be the next, record I put out? I'm always in my head about everything, instead of just
Right.
throwing it out. Because I'm a perfectionist. I'm just, I like to get other people's opinions, but yeah.
Have your fans made good A&Rs?
Yes, they do. They do. They do. My fans and my friends make great A&Rs because I had put it in order a certain type of way, but
Mm,
when they end up listening to it, they put it in a whole different order, and it just sounded so much better. I'm like, dang, that is tight. I should come off like this. I feel like
right.
a lot of people be thinking sometimes that like I'm just such this hard person and I'm so hardcore sometimes, and they don't really get to know the other side of me. And a lot of my friends be like, why you don't ever show this side? And I
Right.
don't, and I be like, I don't know. I be scared to be vulnerable sometimes, but this city definitely has a lot of vulnerability in it, and it's turn up, turn down, it'll change at any time. So yeah. Hey Joe Costa, shout out to everybody in the building. Go tell a friend that we on live. Okay.
No doubt, no doubt. So your circle, because I always tell artists like you want to have people that keep it real with you. Like if they're not feeling your song, they're gonna say it. Because you have a lot of artists, they'll have people around them who are just yes people and will tell them that their stuff is good when it's really not. And then when they put the product out, not saying this is you, but when they put the product out, they're like, well, what happened? So do your friends like sometimes tell you if they don't like a song or that you should change something?
No, my friends always gonna tell me the truth. That's their problem though. They be too real sometimes, and I'm real. I'm real sensitive about my work. I be like, look now, like hold on, wait now, don't be trying to. But I rather hear it from people that's close to me because they gonna help me of not making their mistakes. So when I do put it out there, you gotta listen to the people that's close to you because I don't really feel like I know everything.
Right,
I feel like I know what I need to know, but I'm always leaving room for me to grow, and you know, good criticism is not bad. If you get it from the people that's inside your circle first, you can go and you can change it. Like, oh, you know what? You caught that. I ain't even catch that. Let me go and try to make some, changes real quick. And then we can go back to the drawing board. Now, listen to it now. What you think about this? Oh, yeah, that sounds tight. Okay, cool. Like.
no, that makes sense. So I know before the pandemic started, you were moving around. You had the Cowgirl record this past December. I liked the video. It was very creative.
Thank
Bitch, show
you.
my brick. Then you teamed
Yes.
up with Johnny Blaze last year, that We Ain't Tripping record and
Right.
stuff. What was your first reaction when all this stuff started happening? Because I know you were gearing up for 2020 to be a big year for you.
My first reaction when everything happened, like I didn't think that it was gonna be as potent as it was.
Mm,
Um, I know back in 1918 when they had the H1N1 virus going around, that was the last pandemic that we really had. But I'm in college now, so I had to write a paper about this. And so when I found out that we was in quarantine, I've never heard that word before, quarantine. Like, I don't know. I mean, I ain't that smart. Be like, oh, we quarantining. Like, I never knew what a quarantine was because we never went through this. But
all right.
when I found out about it, you know, it just really made you be like, okay, this shit is real. You know, people that was real, like, close to me was really getting the coronavirus. I've never heard this word so much in my whole life. Like, this it's so crazy because I didn't think it was as serious as it was. Like, I still, you know, went through the quarantine. Like, I didn't go out. I didn't, you know, practice social distancing and all of that. But one of my homegirls, she's pregnant and she ended up getting quarantined. I mean, getting the coronavirus.
Oh
And
man.
then, yes, and that it just kind of broke me down. I'm like, dang, like this is really, really real. And then I think Slim Thug had got the coronavirus. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
this is getting too close to home. Like, you know, let me make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do so I won't, you know, be in that number, you know, and then people start dying from it. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm staying my ass at home. I don't care about what nobody talking about. Can
Right.
nobody come over my house? I ain't think it was that serious, but it definitely got serious. It definitely got serious, and it definitely changed the world, and it impacted us in a major way that we'll never forget. 2020 came in swinging though. I feel like 2019 was a little better. I mean, we still got 8 more months to go,
We do.
6 more months to go, but I feel like at the end of the year it's gonna be better. Everything don't always start off perfect. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Right.
you got to go through something and live some, go through some struggles to see the sunshine. It rains, but then the sunshine come in. So
Yeah.
I feel like things are gonna get better.
And I think people are going to come out stronger and wiser for it.
Yeah, for
Especially we're
sure.
going through it now, but it's teaching a lot of us a lot of lessons, whether it's financial lessons, saving your money, creating a business, um,
Right.
stuff about people that you're around. So I feel like we're all coming out of this with something. But you said something about you in college?
Yes, I'm in college.
What you in
Yes.
college for?
Entrepreneurship, business management.
All
Yeah.
right. What made you decide to do that?
I graduated high school when I was 16 years old, and I kind of like just went straight into my career as a as an artist. And my
Mhm.
godmother been pushing me for a long time. She'd be like, Brittany, you know, go get a trade, go to college, go to college, go to college. She even went to college, and I see my big sister go to college, and I got really inspired. And I was just like, you know what? While we on this downtime, and you know, like I can juggle a few things. I've always been good at, you know, doing one thing, one more than one thing.
Right.
So I just got in school, and I'm averaging a 97 right now.
Oh,
I'm
look at
passing.
you.
Yeah,
I would have cheated
I'm
off your
passing.
test.
Yeah, I'm passing with flying colors. So you know, I'm excited about it. I'm happy.
Good. So it sounds like you're enjoying it and you're getting a lot out of it.
Yeah, I definitely am for sure.
No
For
doubt, no
sure.
doubt. So I was really happy that you sent me some music yesterday,
Right.
especially the first track, because like you were talking about before, you go back and forth with singing and rapping, and I couldn't see the full name on it. I think it's called Nothing,
Nothing on me.
Nothing on Me. It sounded really good. It was a pure R&B record. I mean,
Yeah.
I know you were singing on Cowgirl, but this one, I mean, it was just that was it right there. And I think I told you when we first met, I felt like with some of your songs, your talent overshadowed the beats. Like the production wasn't up to where your talent was. But I felt like with that one,
Mm.
your beats, the beat, the way it was put together, it all came together on that. So is that a preview of what we're gonna get on your upcoming project?
Right. That's one of the records that's gonna be on my upcoming project. I love that record. And it had like a lot of records that I don't be like going to look for a record. Like I literally go in the studio, whatever comes to my mind,
Hmm.
I'll just say it. And a lot of my past records, some of my favorite records to myself, that's like my sound. Like that's how I sound. Like very calm, very soothing, and very relatable. Every
Right.
woman or every person can say these niggas ain't got nothing on me or these bitches ain't got nothing on me, because we all should feel like don't nobody got nothing on us.
No, no doubt, no doubt. So, which one do you actually like doing better? Because you started out as a singer, then rap kind of took off for you, and now you're going back and forth with it. Which one do you actually enjoy doing better, though?
I like singing. Like I feel like singing, it just comes from the soul. Like it makes me dig deeper into myself as a person. Like I close my eyes when I start singing. Like, I go into this other mode and motion. Like it's so elating. Like it makes me feel so pure. It just makes me dig so deep into myself. And, like one of my favorite producers, his name is Dre Tovin.
Hmm.
He was like, "Well, lead the heart, reach the heart." And when I be singing, like I be coming from my heart. Like I just don't, just sing just to be trying to sing. Like I really dig deep inside myself and try to go to a place to make somebody else feel it, because these words can change somebody's life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know. I just love singing. Like singing is one of my favorite things to do. Rapping is more like a hobby to me. It's fun. I can get up, I can be crunk and, what I'm saying, jig a little bit, but singing would be my preference.
It's funny. I was reading somewhere, and we're looking at like what's streaming heavily now since the pandemic started. R&B streaming is actually up more than it's been in the past. And a lot of it has to do with people being at home, what people are going through, and what you were just saying is just the feelings that R&B music invokes with people.
I totally agree. I was just having a conversation with some of my peers last night. That's what we was talking about. I
Mm.
said, "What you think people listening to right now?" A lot of times people try to go with the trends, like, "Oh, I need a club record, or this gonna get played in the club," but it's like this has just showed us a whole different side. Like we ain't in the club right now. Everybody ain't trying to listen to no, "Oh, let's get crunk." Like people really going through real life problems, real life
Yeah.
struggles. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want all of that in their ear like that. Like sometimes you just want to be calm, cool, and mellow. I might want to listen to Sade one day, and I might want to listen to fucking Frankie Beverly and Maze the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody be going through different moods. And that's me. Like I'm a real old school soul. Like I love old school music. Mary J. Blige is one of my favorite artists. I love Tevin Campbell, like SWV, Escape. Like that's me. Like that's what I'm listening to, like on a daily. Like I love their records, and I love their songs. Like, R&B will never die.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the reasons why that battle with Babyface and Teddy Riley just did so well, because it brought us down memory lane and invoked so many emotions. And I think we forgot about just the hits that they were responsible for in those moments of time.
Yeah, they definitely shape the culture.
Absolutely, absolutely. When I first met you, I was kind of amazed when you said like you didn't have any management. I know you've been through a lot, in your past dealings with different managers and stuff. Is that something that you're open to as far as getting a manager if the right situation came along, or you're just fine with doing stuff on your own and with your team at this point?
At the time I didn't have management, because I've just been through so much with like managers and people and men, and it just kind of like made me have to take a step back. But I do have a liaison right now who
Good.
helps me like handle my bookings, and definitely supportive in my life. His name is Charlie Mack. He's out of Vegas, but I'm really definitely looking to expand though, for sure, for sure,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I'm not nothing without my team. I'm not nothing without my fans and my supporters. They are the reason why I've been able to sustain myself so long in this industry. And, the only difference between me and the A-list artists is that they got a label and they got somebody that's really marketing and pushing them. Um, if I had that, like, I would be out of here. I think a lot of people are scared of my potential of what I can become, because I mean, I've been right there on the edge for so long, and
Yeah.
one thing about me is like I've never been a person to give up, and I've always, and everybody who I run into and I've met some of the biggest people, top people in the world. And I remember Drake telling me a while ago, he was like, Brittany, you ahead of your time. And now that it's a new era right now, I see exactly what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to continue to be me and do me, like, you know, and do what I need to do to become successful and continue to put my music out, because it's what I love more than I love myself. Like, I really love my music, you know.
Yeah,
I really take pride in and putting, you know, quality out. You know, a lot of people be like, try to drop something every 2 months, 2 weeks. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, if I put something out, like, this shit gonna be bomb. You're gonna be able to ride straight through it and listen to it.
absolutely. With everything that you've been through, because you've been in the game for 10 years now, with
Right.
that records that have charted, you have records that have been top 10, been on radio, you know, with your situation with Birdman, Ross, loving hip hop, everything that you've been through. What are some of the biggest lessons that you've learned from all that?
That a lot of people be capped and they just be talking. They don't be keeping their word. um, People just be capped. Like, I've been sold so many dreams, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never knew what selling a dream was until I was a person that got sold a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that, and then what's crazy is that you can get into one situation and you tell somebody how this last person hurt you, and then some type of reason they come around and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, um, you know, even with the MMG situation, I slept on the couch for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, recorded like 15 songs, and you know, I really just had these high hopes of like, damn, it's really my break now.
Right.
And then it's just like all of a sudden, like a lot of things went quiet. Like, I've really been asking Sam Sneak, Ross them for my music for like 2 years. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been texting like, hey, what's up? Like, can I get my music? Like, y'all just gonna let it sit there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me put my motherfucking music.
Yeah.
Let me use it. You know, like, I won the show. Like, why am I not getting what I won? Like,
Right.
was it just for y'all? Like, because, you know, the artist is really not getting what they deserve, and it's really unfair treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted to take it to the next step. Like, oh, let's get a lawyer and do all of that. I'm thinking like, okay, well, maybe they'll come around and get my shit, but I just never got my music, and that shit, like, it really took a toll on me, because I'm like, damn, like, I put all this work in, like, I'm really doing what I need to do to become successful, but I still keep running into these roadblocks of trying to become successful, and that shit, like, it'll make your confidence go down. Like, you know what I'm saying, with the music, you're like, damn, like, I know I'm doing everything right. Well, at least I think I'm doing everything right. Like,
Right.
why are these people trying to, you know, stop me or not trying to give me, you know, what I deserve? And so now you got to go back to the drawing board, and now you got to make more music, and you put so much passion in the music that you made. We made some really good ass records. Like, them songs is like so thrown. I'm like, damn, like, you know, it was worth fighting for. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just, it just kind of hurt me down to my soul, and it broke me down, because, you know, I really had looked up to a lot of people who are these people. And then, like, when it came around to, you know, them really trying to take care of me and do what was right for me, they didn't do that. And it made me look at a lot of people different. And
Yeah.
that's why I had made music in a long time. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm even getting sensitive even talking about this, but it's
Okay.
just like, damn, like, I gotta keep doing shit over and over and over. And you see everybody else being successful, and you looking at yourself like, why am I not where I'm supposed to be at? You know, and then you gotta hear it, because people gonna try to talk. They're gonna say what they want to say and this and that. And it's just kind of, it really fucked me up. But now I'm just at a place I'm like, fuck it, just do it all over again, you know. But this time, you know, not to put you your career into somebody else's hand. Keep all your stuff. Make sure your business straight. Keep your shit on a hard drive. That way you're not going to go ask somebody else like, hey, can you give me my stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's been a problem for a minute. Like, you know, putting your career in somebody else's hands, putting your shit on somebody else's computer, and now you gotta go to them and ask them, like, hey, can you give me my music? Like, what the fuck does that sound like? You know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't be fucking with me if I wasn't a star, or you didn't even think in your mind that you could do something with me. Like, you wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I don't know because I know, but I just don't know.
I will say this. I'm a firm believer that sometimes your pain can turn into your purpose, and
Right.
everything that you've been through is preparing you for where God is going to take you.
Right.
So, you know, you're getting a lot of love in the comments. I hate to see that you went through that. I hate to see that any artist has to go through stuff like that. But sometimes those lessons that we look at losses are lessons, and they help shape the future, and they make us
Right.
wiser. And, you know, who knows? Maybe it's meant for you to school other artists who are coming up who were like you back in the day, and give
Right.
them advice and show them to avoid the pitfalls. You feel me? We just don't know what the purpose is, but I know that there definitely was a purpose to it, and something great is gonna come out of it. Because
I believe so.
your talent is undeniable.
I believe so. And that just made me just want to go harder. Like, fuck that shit, because, you know, at the end of the day, if I made that, then I can make more. And
Yeah.
I'm just so passionate sometimes that I be having to turn my passion into a song or into music or into, because a lot of times, like, if you don't understand the type of person I am, you can misunderstand me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just been feeling like throughout the time, like, I've been out as an artist, like, I just been feeling like I've been misunderstood a lot. You know, people take certain ingredients of your build up and try to make it your character and try to make it into who they think you are, instead of them getting to know who you really are. I always feel like even when I'm right, I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I almost got to a point to where I felt defeated, but I didn't let it defeat me though. I knew that it was a bigger purpose for me, and I knew that every day my sister called me like, "Hey, Brittany, what we doing next? What's up? You know, we need to put this music out." Like, I'm just so motivated by my sister and the people that's around me, and I just really love them so much, and I'm just so excited for this project to come out on June 11, because, you know, it's my passion. It's what I love to do, and I think that, you know, I think it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be great, and I know that people gonna just get to see different sides of who Brittany is. You know, not just Brittany, but who Brittany Bullock is. You know,
Yeah,
and that's what's important to me. So
absolutely. Are we gonna get a single before the project drops?
that's what I'm trying to. I'm really trying to pick a single right now. I just
I wouldn't be mad at the one that you sent me.
I like that song. I think that's a great record as well.
Yeah,
Um, I
I
think
mean,
it's a great record as well.
yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. I think it would do well. You know, you put the right like digital marketing behind that, and
Right.
yeah, I mean, we'll have that conversation offline, but but nah, we definitely rooting for you and stuff. I appreciate you just like opening it up to us, and I'm sure you inspired and helped a lot of people who are listening to what you had to say.
No, for sure, for sure. Like, and it's crazy because it be like people will love you so much and everybody be on your side, but soon as something happens to you, they taking it personal like it happened to them. Like, hold on, wait, I'm the one who went through this. Like, how you gonna hate on me because I went through something? You know what I'm saying? And that it just be it just opened my eyes so much to show me, like, when everything going good, like, don't take the likes and the love so hard, because soon as shit turn, then everybody, people will really turn on you, and they'll, you know what I'm saying, take your tragedy and turn it into theirs like it happened to them. Like,
Mm,
no, this is my personal life. You wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and if a person goes through something, just be there to support them. Don't pick sides because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Shit change or things turn, and now those people are back in cahoots. So now who you gonna be mad at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I had started getting a lot of hate, like from my city. You know, a minute ago. You know, when something had happened to me, and I'm just like, damn, how y'all gonna hate on me when something happened to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like. That's why I be like, damn. Even when I'm right, I'm wrong, and when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, I just never feel like it's never about just Brittany. It's always about, you know, people try to pick and choose the side of me that they want to portray me as. But you
Hmm.
don't know my character, you don't know my build up, you don't know my heart, and that's what I'm gonna showcase. Like even more, like even this interview, you know what I'm saying? Like I am who I am. Like you know, my mom and dad made me. Like I graduated when I was 16 years old. I've always been that person in my family to make everybody smile, to be the entertainer. Like I've been doing this since I was a little bitty girl, you know. And the industry itself, like when I came out with my first single, "Caught Me for That Good," and it really kind of had scarred me because I didn't know people can be that mean. I
Mm.
never had to like deal with people, just so many people always talking and you know bashing you. I'm like, dang, like this is what this about. Like I don't want to be a part of that. Like
Right.
I don't want to be a part of that. And it made me kind of take a step back. But I had my song had gone on the radio and I started getting popular. So, you know, I had to do what I had to do. But I was really scarred. Like, damn, like, you know, and now 10 years later, I'm looking at it, everything that everybody tried to bash me for, like they praising other people for it. And it just fucks me up. Like I be so fucked up mentally when it comes to a lot of things for sure.
Stay strong,
But
sis.
nah, I'm definitely strong. Like I've never been a weak bitch. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a weak woman. I've never been weak, but I feel like I've been having to stay strong so long. Like, you know what I'm saying? When is it okay to just be like, hey, like, I want to be strong today. Can I just be a little weak? Can I open up to you a little bit and show you, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, what I've been going through, you know? And that's what I'm be showcasing on this like CD because I feel like a lot of men and women be intimidated by me because they be feeling like, oh, she's so strong, she got it all together and this and that. And it's like, nah, I don't got it all together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, that I love you, and you not look at me like, oh, I'm weak. Or I want to be able to tell you, hey, I miss you, and I want to see you, and I'm feeling this way. You not looking at it like, oh yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like as a woman, like a woman should feel comfortable doing that without feeling like she weak, you know. And I just been feel like I've been having these brick walls up for so long that I want to be vulnerable a little bit.
I'm sure it'll be welcomed, and I'm sure a lot of people will be receptive to it. I mean, people are gonna say what they're gonna say, regardless. It's like you said, you say one thing, some people be mad, some people be happy. You say the exact opposite, those same people be mad. So then they just gotta say F them and do you.
Yeah, I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna stay off their neck. As soon as they say they think I'm letting one foot up, I'm putting the other foot on. But at the end of the day, like, I want to be able to show people, you know, their vulnerable side and their hard side. Like, I'm a real true live Gemini. I'm born June 11th. You know what I'm saying? It's May Gemini's and it's June Gemini's. I'm right there in the cusp in the middle, and like, I take that to the fullest. Like, I'm definitely what they think a Gemini is for sure, and um, that's why it was so important. You know, anybody can give you a gift, but I feel like the gift that I want to give to myself was give my music to everybody else,
Hmm.
and that's why I decided to drop it. You know, on my birthday, June 11th. I'm excited about it. I hope all of this, you know, pandemic and quarantine is finally up, and you know we're able to have a little listening party and people can come and listen and all of that type of stuff. But you know, if not, then we'll have a little private little get together or something, and still do what we do. But
Do
yeah.
another joint online. I saw your performance that you did on IG Live where you were singing.
Oh yeah. my sister called me like, Brittany, you need to do all your old school songs. And I love my sister. Her name is Stallion88 on Instagram, but her name Rochelle. But my sister is just so inspiring to me because like she's one of my biggest supporters, and she always saying like, Brittany, you need to do this. Go do a show. Go do a performance. Go do this. Go do that. And I'm like, performance well, like, cause I'm always singing like, I just can't get it out of me. Like, like anywhere I go, I don't know, a song will pop up in my head and I just start singing. But I was like, all right, well, let me try this out. I tried it out and I really liked it. So, you know, I might do something like that. Have a little listening party. You know what I'm saying, through IG Live or something like that.
You definitely should.
Yeah,
Especially if we can't get together or do any type of gatherings. You should, and your fans from all over the country can celebrate with you.
exactly. No, for sure. I'm a definitely do something like that. I'm gonna probably do that ASAP for sure, and let people pick a song and see what they feel that
Yeah.
should be the single.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I still feel like you should drop a single before the project just to set it up and whet everybody's appetites. But that's just
Yeah.
me. You know, you do
No,
what you do.
absolutely agree. Like Nothing on Me is one of my favorite songs. Like for sure. I got this other record called Playing Games that's gonna kill them.
Okay.
It kind of sounds like Nothing on Me, but Nothing on Me is just the quality of it with the sound. Shout out to Jay Reed for producing it. I wrote it myself, and it's a great record. It's just so calm, cool, and collective, make you feel good. And
Yeah.
um, I think that's what it's gonna be. We was just talking about that last night, so I feel like nobody got nothing on me, anyways. And I feel like everybody in the world, every woman, man, human being, cat, dog, should feel like nobody got nothing on them. I'm
Absolutely.
gonna definitely, I'm gonna shoot a video to it, and you know what I'm saying, with everybody's support, we can set it up before June come, and just get them on the mode of where I'll be going with this project.
Well, we look forward to it. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. I know we've been talking about it for a while, and we finally got it together. But I really appreciate you opening up the way you
Thank you.
did. And let's definitely do this again. Let's do it at the Pandora office in Atlanta. Hopefully, if we're allowed to have live events sometime soon, let's put something together and
Yeah, for sure.
and do something at the ATL office for real, for real.
Yes, for sure. I thank you for having me. I've been seeing you doing these, and I'm like, dang, I need to be a part of this. And
Of
so,
course,
thank you just for taking out the time to listen to me. And you've been supporting me. I be seeing you with the likes and the comments, and I be
of
seeing you,
course.
in the shadows. And I just want to thank you.
Now
Thank you
I'll
for.
be watching. I saw you shut it down at Bobby V's birthday party. You sang
I just,
happy birthday to him, and then you
yeah,
started rapping and stuff. So
yeah.
I see what you're doing. I see the work that you've been putting in. So like just keep doing what you do, and whatever I can do on my end to support, we're gonna make it happen.
Well, there it is. Say less. Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all tune in on June 11th. Go get that
Yes.
project, the Gemini and Me Part 2.
In the
Shout out.
meantime, go to Pandora and listen to Just Brittany Radio.
Yes, go